Hello and welcome to day 6 of the 10 for 10 yoga challenge. Today we'll be doing a 10-minute flow. Begin in Sukhasana, cross-legged position on the floor. Inhale, raise your arms all the way up. And exhale, twist to the right, bringing your left hand to your right knee, your right arm behind you, and hold here in your twist. On your next inhale, rotate back to the center, raising your arms all the way up. And on your exhale, twist in the opposite direction to the left. Right hand to left knee, left arm all the way behind you. And on your next inhale, come back to the center, lifting your arms, reaching up. On your exhale, bring your hands down by your sides and bring them behind you. And then use your hands on the ground to open your chest up towards the ceiling, spreading your collarbones wide. And then slowly come out of your arch. And on your next inhale, raise your arms back up. Exhale, twist to the right. Breathe and twist. Left hand is on your right knee. And then on your inhale, come back to the center, raise your arms. Exhale, twist to the left. Right hand to left knee, twisting around. And slowly come back to the center. Lifting your arms, looking up. And exhale, release your hands down. Place them on the ground behind you and press down through your hands and open your chest, arching your back and looking up. And come out of your arch and make your way to your hands and knees. Knees right under your hips, hands right under your shoulder, flat back. On your inhale, move in through some cat and cow poses. So with each inhale, find your cow pose. With each exhale, find your cat pose. Cow is spreading your shoulders wide, looking up, and cat on your exhale is curving your spine, reaching your upper mid-back towards the sky and looking towards your thighs. Continue moving through your cat and cow, moving on your breath, working through each and every bone in your spine as you arch and you curve, warming yourself up from your core. Take one final exhale, come back to flat back, tuck your toes and straighten your legs into downward facing dog. Move through your legs. Alternate bending and straightening your legs. Every time you straighten your leg, slowly press that heel down towards the ground, gently warming the muscles up in the backs of your legs and your hips. And slowly find stillness in your downward facing dog. On your next inhale, raise your heels, bend your knees. Look forward and step your feet up to your hands, coming to a half forward fold. Exhale, drop all the way down, forward fold. Inhale, come all the way up to standing. Reach your arms up. And exhale, release your hands down by your sides. Inhale, rotate your arms out around and raise them up. Exhale, forward fold. Relax your head. Place your hands on the ground. Inhale, look up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come all the way up to standing. And exhale, release your hands down by your sides. Inhale, rotate your arms out around and all the way up. Exhale, forward fold. Bring your hands to the ground. Relax your head over. Inhale, look up halfway. And exhale, forward fold once more. Inhale, come all the way up to standing. Reach your arms up. And exhale, release your hands down by your sides. Inhale, rotate your arms out around and all the way up. Exhale, forward fold with a flat back. Place your hands on the ground. Relax your head over. Inhale, look up halfway. And exhale, plant your hands flat onto the ground and step back into a plank pose. Lower yourself halfway into Chaturanga Dandasana. And on an inhale, flip to the tops of your feet and come into upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Hold down dog for 3 deep and full inhales and exhales. Inhale, raise your heels up and bend your knees. Look forward and step your feet up to the top of your mat, coming to a half forward fold. Exhale, forward fold, bring your head down. Inhale, come all the way up to standing, reach up, and exhale, release your hands down by your sides. Inhale, rotate your arms out around and all the way up. Exhale, forward fold with a flat back. Inhale, come halfway up. Exhale, plant your hands and step back into Chaturanga Dandasana, hovering above the ground halfway. Inhale, flip to the tops of your feet, upward facing dog. Exhale, send your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left leg up behind you, heel pointed up, toes pointing down. Step the foot forward in between your hands, knees directly above your ankle. Raise your arms up and come into high lunge on the left side. From high lunge, set your right foot down at 45 degrees and align your left heel with your right arch. Bring your arms out to the side and come into Warrior Two on the left. From here, reach your torso over your left leg and bring your forearm to your left thigh. Reach your right arm up and over your ear on the diagonal and come to side angle pose. From here, straighten your left leg and bring your left hand to your left ankle, your shin, or your foot. Place your right arm reaching up towards the ceiling and look up towards that hand, coming into triangle pose on the left side. Hold triangle for one more deep inhale and release it out. Slowly come up to standing through your Warrior Two pose, and then you can rotate your arms around and down onto the ground and move through a Vinyasa, coming into Chaturanga Dandasana, upward facing dog, and downward facing dog. Hold down dog and breathe. Getting ready to, on your next inhale, raise your right leg all the way up behind you. Step the foot forward in between your hands, bring the right knee right above your ankle. Raise your torso up into high lunge on the right. Set your left foot down onto the ground at 45 degrees and walk your front foot so that your heel aligns with your left arch. Bring your arms out to the side into Warrior Two on the right. Reach your torso over your right leg and then bring your right forearm to your right thigh and bring your left arm up and over your ear on the diagonal, reaching up and settling into side angle pose. Try not to rely too much on that arm to hold you up. You should be using the muscles in the torso to help you stay up on the diagonal. And from here, straighten your right leg, bring your hand down onto your ankle, your shin, or your foot. Raise your left arm up, reaching towards the ceiling, and look up towards your hand, coming into triangle pose on the right side. Take one more inhale and exhale in your triangle pose, and slowly come back up to standing through your Warrior Two. And then from Warrior Two, circle your hands down onto the ground and move through a Vinyasa, coming into Chaturanga Dandasana, upward facing dog, and then downward facing dog. On your inhale, raise your heels and bend your knees. Look forward and step your feet up to the top of your mat, coming into a half forward fold. Exhale, forward fold all the way down. Inhale, come all the way up to standing. Reach your arms up and release your hands down by your sides. Make your way down to the ground and come to lying on your back. Bend your knees, place the bottoms of your feet on the floor and walk your heels in towards your hips. Place your hands down by your sides and take hold of the edges of your mat. From here, we'll move in and out of bridge pose. So on your inhale, raise your hips, and on your exhale, place them back down. Inhale, lift your hips up into bridge pose nice and high, and exhale, place them carefully back down onto the ground. Inhale, lift your hips up, coming into your arch, and exhale, place them back down on the ground. Last time, and we'll hold. Inhale, lift your hips up, come into your arch, press down through the outer edges of your arms on the ground. Use your hands holding onto your mat. Breathe here. And slowly on your next exhale, place your hips down onto the ground. Place your feet to meet each other at the center line of your body, and then bring your knees out to the side. If you would like to have some support on your knees, you can roll up some blankets, place them underneath either knee, or if you have yoga blocks, you can use those as well. Once you are settled, place your hands on your stomach, on your chest, or on the ground, wherever is most comfortable for you. Just remain here in Supta Baddha Konasana for a few deep inhales and exhales. Bring some slight motion back into your body. Bring your knees back in towards each other and roll onto your side to come up to a seated position. Thank you so much for joining me today for day 6 of the 10 for 10 Yoga Challenge. See you tomorrow for day 7. Namaste.